So let's go for a bit of a walk. So this is a very narrow ginnel, and this runs behind all the businesses. And like I said, imagine how many people have probably walked all the way. I think you can actually get out, so we'll have a bit of a walk all the way through. So there it is, the Rose and Crown. The whole of the building is closed. Like I say, you just see local beers, real ales, chill beers. Like I say, it is a fantastic one, this. And welcome back to a brand new video. So we're just going to start this off on Charles Street, and you can see all the road is still blocked up. And I believe there's a bit of machinery come down, but nothing in regards to taking the houses down. But you can see all the fences are up, the walls are up, and some of the alleys you cannot get down now. So like I said, we'll keep you up to date with this one, so come and join me on this video. So just on the street parallel to Charles Street, so you can see the board right in front, and that used to be a little bit of a ginnel way where you could go down and see that's all sealed. I've just moved the camera just at the top of the street. Like I said, this is just running along Charles Street, and again, all the houses have been sealed off. And like I said, it's only a matter of time before these will be pulled down. So again, we'll keep you up to date with all the latest on these. So we just come to Abington Street, and the reason we come because there's a new shop open up, and it's not just any shop, it's a brand new, see if you can guess, a brand new Barbers. So it looks like it's another Turkish Barbers which is opened up, and they've been putting the new sign up today, and we're going to have a bit of a close look. You just see this place near the old post office. And this one is just near Cafe 25, and you got to have your wits about you with this one. So this is only for like sort of taxis, really, but you get some cars whipping around also. So you see, there you go, true trim. Looks like it's a new Barbers which has opened up, and this one used to be a little bread shop back in its day. A little bread shop. Let me know if you ever went in there when it was. So we're gonna have a bit of a look around, because there's all sorts happening around the town centre, and I believe there's a pub getting a bit of work done also. So the pub was getting a bit of work done to it is the Rose and the Crown, which is quite a famous pub in Blackpool, and they even brew their own beer, and this one is very popular with the bikers and the punks also. They sort of sit there of an evening and just enjoy, you know, a bit of a drink, and you can see there's an awful lot of work going in. So I think this one is possibly going to be closed until renovations are carried out. You see all the scaffolding is going up, so I wonder what this one is going to be like once it's complete. So there it is, the Rose and Crown. The whole of the building is closed. I'm not too sure exactly what they're doing. You know, if they're just getting all the front done, or if it's a whole new makeover, but I'm sure we'll keep you up to date completely on this one. Like I say, you just see local beers, real ales, chill beers. Like I say, it is a fantastic one, this, and work is avidly going on now. Robert's Oyster Room, and there used to be a little gift shop here, and unfortunately the whole of the building had to come down, and you see it looks like they've got scaffolding up, so you know, are they getting ready to put something back in this one's place? You see they've got the skip there, and all it's all been sort of cleared out, but scaffolding has gone up, so you know, hopefully something might be happening. And doesn't that sort of paint out a perfect picture again with those white fluffy clouds and the blue? And again, doesn't that look better? The comedy carpet all opened up rather than those horrible boards what was trapping everything for the switch. And I guess, you know, they had to do it possibly for security, but the question is, you know, why didn't they do that for other events? For example, you know, the the aircrafts and things like that, the air show, and like I said, there was no boards in place, and there's probably more people there than the switch on. But anyway, that's enough of that. So this is the comedy carpet, and there's a couple of things what's come into place, and you can see it looks like a castle, just straightforward with a dragon around it. So we've got the Lightpool festival very, very soon, and this one has been blocked off. Here's got a dragon wrapped around. We've got the spirals also. I'm gonna have a quick look. So there it is. Looks like this is a new one, to be fair. It's a little castle with the dragon wrapped around it, and you can see it's taped off. So we'll just head down towards the R&LI, and you see there's a little group of people, and they've got one of those drones flying in the air. You can hear it buzzing around. They make a bit of like a buzzing noise, like a bee. I think you're taking some footage of the tower. Probably just trying his drone out. So like I said, it's many people do come out, and you can see these spirals are back, and like I say, you can just know it's like coming up for autumn, and the nights are drawing in when you get these back. And like I said, the Lightpool is very, very close. Let me know if you've ever been to the Lightpool festival in Blackpool. Some magnificent displays, and I think Lawrence Llewellyn was ahead. He was sort of heading all the great designs. So yeah, there we go. You got the spiral once again back. You see it's closed off at the moment, but this lights up in magnificent colours when it is alight. So I'd imagine a lot of people will look forward to that. Just taking the picture. What a great thing. And there is the central bit. It looks a little deserted. The beach, look at that, just probably less than 6 people actually on the beach this afternoon, and it just shows, you know, once the holidays are over, everyone's back to normal, back to reality. You just see the sun just coming from behind the clouds, but like I said, the sunsets are going to be setting earlier and earlier, and gone are the days where it's 8, 9, 10 p.m. the sunsets, and they're getting earlier and earlier. So we're just outside the Spyglass when this tram just disappears, and just a bit of an update. So the council have given a bit of an update on this one, and around sort of 10 years ago there was huge plans in place, and it was in regards to this one, and it was going to be a multi-million pound, I think it was around £30 million investment in a huge hotel. And it was going to actually, I believe it was going to be called the Sands Resort Hotel on Central Promenade, which is exactly where you're seeing now. And exactly 10 years on, nothing has really happened. And the investment in the development was reported to be around £30 million, as I just mentioned, and it was including a £10 million loan from Blackpool Council's Business Loan Fund. So we'll have a bit of a closer look, and I'll tell you exactly what is going on. So apparently there was a few discrepancies between the developer and his contractor and his architects, and apparently there's no really update. And like I said, this was going to be a fantastic hotel, and the ground floor, which they spent around £600,000 on the Spyglass bar, which opened around 2021, and the Wild West Diner, which opened in 2017. That's just the left-hand side of the building. And apparently, you know, asked about the development, so nothing is really has come out of it. And obviously the Blackpool Showtown occupies part of the building, and the fun and restaurant bar on the ground floor, but the hotel hasn't seen any developments whatsoever. So like I said, everything is still completely up in the air.
And I just robbed Paul camera, was in robbed mine yesterday. And this little booth right here, this is where all the action all take part. This is where they'll sit in, they've got speakers, and this is where you hear all the speaking and talking, yeah, about all the events what's happening. This been here for quite some time now, and I don't think it's going anytime soon.
So we're just near the greedy pigs, and you can see nothing has gone on with this one at the moment. So I'm not too sure exactly what will happen with it, who's going to be taking ownership, and what it will become. So that'll be an interesting one. And again, you know, we'll keep you up to date on all the latest developments. You know what is going on in Blackpool. But you can see on the door. So I'm gonna have a quick look. You can still see the signage is still up on the door. The eviction notice. What was served, padlocked, shut tight. So we're just on that Bank Street, and the whole of the town just seems very, very quiet, you know, over the last week. And as I mentioned before, it's probably because everybody has gone back. It's probably just sort of locals now who are sort of knocking around the town centre, grabbing their bit of shopping, or you know, whatever they're doing. You get still a few tourists, and normally they arrive on the coaches, and everything is already booked for them, all the different events. So like I said, the actual people who are just sort of weaving around is mainly residents. And like I said, I want to have a quick look and just see exactly what's going on with this East India. Remember that one? And that was another one. What was closed to shut. Again, you know, it's just on that Temple Street. It's a lovely little building. You know, great little architect with it. You just see like there's like angels just on the top there. And again, this one has sadly gone. And if you have a look, I mean, we can't sort of see in there, but there's actually still food in like the little counters still, since those been closed months and months ago. So as we make our way up towards the Winter Gardens, and you can see we've got a police car. So I don't know if they're heading on down this way or doing a bit of a U-turn. I think they're doing a bit of the U-turn. And like I said, the Blackpool cinema, they've gone into new ownership now. So I wonder how they're coping. I wonder what changes they've made. Apparently, like, the restaurant is closed down, but like I said, I'm not too sure exactly if that's true. And also, there's a little sweet shop here, Sweet Memories. That one's called Sweet Memories, and they do all the old sweets. So if you're into your sweets, it's all tucked away just near the Winter Gardens. That one, Sweet Memories. As we just pan the camera around, heading towards the Blackpool cinema, and you can still see some of the cladding is still off. So let's go for a bit of a walk. So this is a very narrow ginnel, and this runs behind all the businesses. And like I said, imagine how many people have probably walked all the way. I think you can actually get out, so we'll have a bit of a walk all the way through. Very tight little ginnel. And you see all the extractor fans and all sorts. So this is behind like all the bars on the front. And like I say, something like this you'll never go down normally. Look at that. So I'm not too sure exactly where this leads. In fact, I think it's a bit of a dead end. That's an interesting one. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. We'll keep you up to date with all the latest going on in Blackpool. And until next time, enjoy your evening. Take care. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button, and you'll be notified of all upcoming videos. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.